everyone, settle down. I know you're all excited. That chopper ride is always a trip. So, welcome again to the Motorfest. I'm Malu, the Motorfest PR, and I'm here to get you up to speed. You are our special guests, athletes, festival goers, car lovers, all gathered here in majestic Hawaii. These are the festival grounds, but we've got the whole island set up for you. We've created a place where you can drive anything, from the iconic to the super customized. It's a Motorfest branded, lovingly crafted car culture celebration. We call these lovelies the playlists. And I'm not just reading from the Motorfest app here either. I tried them out before you arrived. And here, let me show you. This playlist is a unique Motorfest experience. It's called Made in Japan. Made in Japan is the way to experience Japanese car culture. It's where tarmac meets tradition. From mountain peaks to city streets, this neon journey is not one to miss. Trying these playlists out for you is what I call a perk of the job. Right in the center of all the action, racing these Japanese drift masters, just awesome. Racing my way through mountains and motorways was amazing. But the next playlist was Off-Roading Addict, a chance to race into the wild. Driving off-road gives you an opportunity to carve your own path, to explore the open expanse. The island becomes your playground. Total freedom becomes your creed. 4x4s, pickups, quads. You're given every chance to go off the beaten path. Off-roading is freedom, improvisation. But the next playlist is all about the competition. Aptly named the Motorsports playlist, this one is for the pros. Under pressure. No better feeling than triumphing with your team in what some consider the apex of motorsports. Making the call when to go for the pit stop, checking on your rivals, it gets intense. Felt good to be the champion, but then I got to go old school. Vintage Garage, a playlist for the true car aficionado. With these cars, it's not just about the look or the nostalgia. It's how these things drive, how they feel, how they steer. It was quite a challenge, in the best way possible. Outside of some collector car park, when would you ever get a chance to take these venerable legends for a spin? That's the power of Vintage Garage. Taste of an age where there was no nitro to boost you and no GPS to guide you. Feels strangely comforting. Out with the old and in with the new, they say. The next playlist is legendary. Lamborghini. A playlist to truly experience the iconic, the trailblazing. I'm running out of adjectives here. You saw that Lamborghini logo, you knew what this playlist was gonna be. Some of the most recognizable car designs in existence at your disposal. Nothing quite like some of these cars. It's like a speed race through the story of Lamborghini, one of power and innovation. Riding the full roster of these legends was a rare privilege. A privilege Motorfest graciously gave me. And now, it's your turn. Like what you saw? Well, those were just the tip of the iceberg. But we've got to go step by step. Follow me. Look around you. This is what it's all about. Cars, bikes, rides, and good vibes. You'll get to explore the festival soon enough. And let's not forget, we're in Hawaii. And there's no better place to express yourself. Show off your flair. Customize your ride. It's a car culture buffet. Keep up. We're going to go meet the star of the show. Your car, of course. Come on. It's time for you to pick your ride. Once you pick your car, I'll hand you over to Kara, your personal AI assistant. When in doubt, you can always rely on her to guide you.
Lights engaged. All engines, go. Hello, driver. I'm Kara. Let me assist you in choosing a playlist. Made in Japan. Race over asphalt and drift through neon. Explore and photograph the hidden charms and captivating beauty of Hawaii. American Muscle. Rule the streets. Made in Japan. Through neon in a journey through Japanese car culture. Hawaii Scenic Tour. Discover, explore and photograph the hidden charms and captivating beauty of Hawaii. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. We're very proud and grateful to present what is probably the most homemade playlist of all. The heart of this one is entirely composed of mountains, jungles, volcanoes, and oceans. You're in for the Hawaii Scenic Tour. Let's move on to another activity.
The last time you received a speeding ticket?
1 month ago.
Oh, honest. I love that.
That is a story too.
That's a story I cannot tell. Maybe the next one.
Welcome back to Motorfest, the podcast. This is the show where I get to talk to some of the most daring motorsport athletes for their passion for all things speed, wings and wheels. And if you haven't already tried it, you can actually listen in whilst you're playing the game, the Crew Motorfest from Ubisoft. My name is Becky Evans, and in today's episode, we're talking to some serious all-terrain motorcycle adventurers, Argentinian World Rally Champion Luciano Benavides and his champion teammate, Australian Daniel Chucky Sanders. These are absolute warriors on two wheels, most notably the KTM 450 Rally Factory. Not your normal motocross bike, And according to Daniel Sanders, it pops and barks like an angry dog. Guys, this machine is one to look out for and listen out for. It is totally kitted out for dunes, rocks, mud, and the brutal forces of rough weather and wilderness. That said, it's only as good as the person behind the wheel. And in this episode, Daniel and Luciano discussed everything from their first bike souvenirs, to crashes, to trophies, adrenaline, tips on how not to get lost in the desert, death-defying drops, and what it means to really risk everything. Dirt biking, just like any motorsport discipline, is all about balance, control, speed, agility, and physical endurance. But it's one sport where you definitely need to be prepared to expose yourself to all elements. There's no cockpit, no power steering, just a whole lot of body positioning and great suspension. And of course, no fear. Okay, let's start the show. Right, guys, I'm absolutely delighted to have you. Welcome to Motorfest, the podcast. So we're going to be jumping into this podcast today and talking about your KTM 450s. I mean, I'm going to let you guys know now, my experience on enduro bikes is limited and has often ended in some painful moments. I actually broke my hand because I caught a tree as I was coming past it. So I have absolute respect for what you guys do here. You know, I'm just going to jump straight into it with you guys. If you could be a car, a plane, a boat, or a motorbike, which one would you be and why? I feel like this is going to really tell me what kind of guys you are.
And motorbike, 100%, because it's the best thing ever.
And Daniel?
I was thinking a plane because it's, you know, there's no impact really. There's turbulence, which is rough, but I'd still go the motorbike because I like hitting the ground and feeling pain, so it's brutal.
Luciano, when you started riding, did you ever think that you would end up competing in the Dakar, or was that always the goal?
No, honestly, when I started super young, and then I remember I watched Dakar at my hometown, Salta in Argentina, and I remember we went there with my family and friends. We camped one night, and then we watched Dakar passing the next day. It's like a famous canyon where the Dakar was passing there, and I remember watching the top guys in the bikes. It was amazing because when I saw that race, the atmosphere, the adventure, I said for sure I want to be there one day. But at the moment I was racing enduro, and since then I say okay, I will do my best to try to be there one day. But at the moment I was feeling a little bit quite far, and yeah, and with the time was coming and came the opportunity from KTM, and then yeah, I joined the rally team, the rally program, and then I did my first Dakar 2018. It was my first. I had 22 years old, so I was quite young for Dakar, but yeah, it was long.
I want to hear about your first memory that you can actually remember of getting on a bike. Daniel, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, Christmas morning, I think, throwing on the helmet and the new goggles and new glove, and sitting on the bike for the first time, and pretty scary because straight away I started on a bike with a clutch and gears. It wasn't an automatic bike, so yeah, my dad put me straight in the deep end, and you just had to learn how to swim and ride. And it wasn't on a flat property. We live on some hills and grass, so it was pretty scary to learn the clutch and yeah, the throttle action as well. So it was cool, but yeah, the whole handlebars and that, and the foot pegs compared to the bicycle that you ride as a kid, a BMX or something, and having an engine do the work for you, and it's all in the palm of your hands to twist the throttle. That's probably the cool, easy sort of adrenaline thing that I got to learn that day, and have that feeling, the first feeling of controlling my own power, I guess. So that was pretty cool morning.
And Luciano, your earliest memory of getting on a bike for you, was it with your big brother or was it with your dad?
Yeah, my first memory is one race, my first race. I remember, I think it was me and probably 3 or 4 more guys from my home. And then I remember I started the race and I crashed. And when I crashed, I was completely lost. And then I remember that I picked up my bike super fast, and when I started again, I was 10 times more motivated than before, and I passed the other guys, and they were actually faster than me. But then because I crashed, I had so much motivation to come back from that. And then, yeah, it was a super cool memory because I have also the first trophy from this race. And I remember the adrenaline that this race gave me was something super, super special.
Would it be correct saying that you guys both lived in quite rural areas, so it kind of helped give you a type of terrain that you could train on?
Yeah, like I lived on like 40 acres on the house, and so that and grass and hills and stuff. So, and then I was fortunate enough that we had like 300 acres of bush and forest behind the apple farm. So we had events there, like enduro races there. So I got to grow up and watch this and then train on these tracks and practice on this property we had from the family. So I was super lucky, but there's definitely no desert where I live, and the situation I'm in now, I have to drive like 5-6 hours to find some desert in Australia is my closest. But, you know, luckily in Australia there's a lot of sand and a lot of desert out there. So yeah, I'm lucky, and I still haven't even had time to venture out in the desert much in Australia because we're always traveling around doing other things.
Can you describe to me your bike? I mean, what does it look like? What does it sound like? What's unique about it?
The engine is super strong because we have to ride in Dakar. We ride 15 days with the same engine, so basically it's a super powerful engine, and you feel it super strong. Also in the vibration and everything is a lot of power to go through the desert. And also as a design is what for me is the best design we have it, because it's super cool with all the colors and it fits super nice, and I think it matches the desert colors. And of course one of the most important parts is also the suspension, because we have to set up the suspension for all kind of terrain. We are not motocross riders or enduro riders that you can put a setup for a specifically condition. We have to set up the bike for hills, rocks, vegetation, mud, piste, fast, slow. So it's many different terrains. So you have to be super precise on the suspension. That is one of the most important parts of the bike.
And Danny, what if you were to describe your bike to somebody, what would you say?
It's we'll start off with the exhaust pipe, because that's what's getting the most beaten up all day. Is the throttle stuck on pretty much all day through the desert, and it's just popping through the dunes, barking through the dunes like an angry dog. So it's really cool. It's a straight through exhaust. It's not like your normal motocross bike where the exhaust comes sort of across the middle of the bike. This one goes under the frame and then down low, and then comes up and hangs out the back right near the rear fuel tank. So it's straight through. There's no baffles in there, no filters. It's just straight loud noise. So that's really cool. But yeah, we have one other thing that's with our bike that
I think that's one of the most impressive things. You know, I went to the Dakar and we were in the bivouac, and this was like instructions of where you had to go, but it was on like a roll of paper or something, and I was watching the guys do that, and it was one of the most impressive things that this was kind of like a manual roadmap, right, a road book as to where you were going.
Yeah, so that's this year they've just changed the system. So now for us riders, it's gone to the digital, and before was the paper. So we just got a big paper scroll in the morning. And yeah, we had to shove this in the front of the bike.
Can you tell somebody, explain it for someone who would be riding your bike in the game, like just how difficult is it when you're following the pace notes, you're trying to find your waypoint, it might be getting dark by this point. Like, what's that like as a rider when you're getting so far into the rally and you maybe lose your way for a second?
If you see the darkness, it's like, you know, you're having a bad day, because you shouldn't be finishing the stage in the dark, and you've probably got lost for a fair way. So it's like me and Luciano have both opened a Dakar stage. So to open all the vehicles out in the day, and there's no lines in front, and everyone's pretty much counting on you to make that right perfect line in the sand dune so everyone can follow, and it's easy navigation. So there's a lot of pressure, and also you've got to ride as fast as you can as well. But one thing I like to explain to people, like, so they could see from our eyes, is like, imagine yourself going to work, all the traffic is like it's full gas traffic everywhere, and like the world freezes, but you have to race through the traffic as fast as you can to get to work and navigate, like on a scooter, say, or something like that. Like you go as fast as you can with no rules. There's no speed cameras, there's no red light cameras. The world's frozen. You just go as fast as you can and get to your work.
We want to talk about dream vehicles. Tell me your ultimate dream vehicle, Luciano. What would it be? Tell me about the colour, the sound, the customizations. If you could take me for a tour of this, what would it be?
Lamborghini Urus.
Oh, Urus.
Black.
Yeah?
Yeah, full black.
All black. I was
black.
Oh, you'd have been so jealous. I was with Lamborghini last weekend. We were taking the new V12, the Revuelto, out for a nice drive round Tuscany. So I didn't.
Nice.
You're a Lamborghini guy. That makes sense.
Yeah, Lamborghini guy.
He likes a black. So he's like a black on black Urus, super stealth, all black.
Yeah. All black.
You'll go for the Performante, of course.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
great. Daniel, what's your dream vehicle?
My dream vehicle would be a bulldozer with a bike rack on the back, so I could make as many tracks in the bush and just make some sick tracks. And then unload the bike off the back and just ride it and free ride and do some stuff. I literally thought of that on the spot because I didn't even think of a dream vehicle until then. I'm like, well, that'd be good. I like sitting on machines and building tracks and jumps and stuff, so I thought that was pretty cool. And just drive it around wherever you can, and then infinity diesel tank, so it just keeps going.
Luciano, where would you take your Urus?
What I would take mine?
Not in the dunes.
No, 100% no. I don't know, probably Miami.
Or Dubai.
Or Dubai.
Yeah. I know what he would be doing.
You know what?
Just that arm and having the army out the side was winking and
That's what I'd be
whistling.
Luciano, if I was to come to your garage at home, that you are now.
Yeah, I have we have a really cool garage with Kevin. And we have the first bike that I had that I rode, Ps5, and Kevin has it was like QR50 or something like that. So it's super small bikes, and we have also the jersey from that moment. And then we have one enduro bike that we both rode together and we won the championship. And then I have my winning bike from 2019 when I was the junior world champion in rally. This one I keep at home, and also I'm waiting now for the last one from last year, the Husqvarna. And Kevin has the Dakar bike from 2023, and yeah, I hope it's coming a few more.
And Daniel, if I was to walk in, take a wander into your garage on the like wherever you are in Australia, what would I find?
A lot of everything. There's definitely a couple championship bikes, luckily. I purchased when I won them. It was a pretty cool moment winning the first Australian outright championship on the 300 KTM two-stroke, so that's one of my favourite bikes of all time, really. And then the second one I've got there is Husqvarna 501, which I won the international 6-day enduro outright on too, so that was one I definitely had to grab then and not let the team sell, and I bought that as well, so I've pretty much got all my savings in motorbikes just for trophies. And yeah, I built up another really cool gas bike, and I was I won a desert race one in Australia, all painted frames and factory engine and suspension in there, so that was pretty much like a bling bike build. Had a mate that had a painting business, so he offered to paint up the frame any colour I wanted and all the bits. So that was a pretty cool build. It would definitely look cooler than Luciano's Lamborghini. And
what colour was the frame? What colour did you pick?
A bite of it. And then with some race fuel in there as well, it just gets you going when you smell that in the garage too. So yeah, they're the three at the moment. We've got the rally bikes in there and a lot of beehives in there as well. That's in the garage. So sometimes when
there's bees in there, I would have absolutely run for my life.
That's why I don't need to lock up the bikes. I got them as security guards, so no one goes in when there's bees around, trust me.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. What are some of the scariest tricks or stunts that you guys have tried?
Probably dropping off big jeans.
Yeah, I did one massive one time. It was the craziest jump I ever did in my life. I didn't want to jump. I just missed a dune. I was thinking it was flat on the other side, so I arrived super fast going up, and then I was too much motivated because I saw the helicopter, and then suddenly the dune was cut like, I don't know, 10 meters or something, and then it was like a big drop, and then again another one, and then flat again.
That's crazy.
When I was there, I said, it's game over for sure. I'm out.
That's crazy.
And yeah, luckily I land super hard, but didn't crash. Like I just land and get stuck in the next dune.
Oh my God.
Hit my helmet with the tower. I remember I had pain in my neck for the rest of the Dakar, my wrist, my knees, my back, everything, but I didn't broke nothing. So it was quite spectacular, and I wish I get this video. I don't know, but no, it didn't happen.
Doesn't count if it's not a video.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop in here and just say to the listeners, I mean, don't try any of these things at home. Like, these guys are professionals. Daniel, what's your biggest off that you've had?
Probably like that road section when I smashed the elbow. That's probably one of the scariest, but it wasn't really a stunt, like and it wasn't really a small curve. But yeah, I've got a similar story like Luciano. Like in the desert in these dunes, we tried to read the terrain as fast as possible, and in the dunes it's really hard to make up time, so you have to ride the limit, and reading the shape of the dunes is definitely the hardest thing, especially when the sun's directly above you. You have no reference, so you're risking it. You're playing Russian roulette with your life pretty much on these dunes if you're really pushing for the win of the Dakar and any other race with big dunes. So yeah, I got lost this one day, and then I lost like 15 minutes after having a really good day, and I was pretty angry, and I was pushing through these dunes. It was like 6, and they were all the same size, like same shape, so you could jump off them, and you go a little bit more. Okay, these set looked like okay. I must have got to the 7th one, and I've just launched off it. And mid-air, you're just free falling in the air, and you look down normally because there was 6 or 7 riders in front of me that day already, so you can see the lines in front in the sand. So I've looked down like over the front of the bike, and I could see there was lines there, no bodies there, so I knew everyone survived the drop because surely some people have missed it as well. And I've seen one, like, you know those chalk lines after the murder scenes and that? There was one of them down there. And you can see in the scene it's just a splatter and like the helmet and footsteps, so you know someone's crashed. But they've got up and they've survived. So while I was mid-air, I was looking at all this and trying to see my outcome. And anyway, I've landed full, like, you try and absorb as much as you can through your limbs, so your elbow, your knees, and ankles, or whatever's in that joint in your wrists. And then I had a sticky left shoulder, so when I've landed the bike, I've stayed on the bike and not crashed, used all the suspension, and then my hands have gone, like my arms have gone forward as the bike's gone forward and taken off, and then my left shoulder dislocated. And then I rode up like 10 meters and had to like pop it back in and then continue riding because it was still like 100 k's from the finish. So that's probably one of my coolest jumps I've done.
Yeah, that sounds pretty. I was still learning, and I came out of the corner in 3rd gear. The car swung back the other way, but what I hadn't banked on was there was a 6x6 tyre bale. And like I have an S15, and the overhang over the back wheel is just that little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. So I came like 60 miles an hour sideways, hit
Whiplash.
the 6x6 tire bale, and oh my God, I've never cracked my head off the roll cage harder than that in the rest of my life. You're just not looking for it. You know, you're looking the other way because you're obviously like you're drifting that way. And oh my God, the bang when that happened, I was like, I got fright, a massive fright. We're going to jump into a quick fun quiz because we're just about to start winding up the podcast here. We're going to get you with some rapid fire questions. So I want you to come up with the first thing that comes to your mind. So I'll give you some options. So what would you rather, extreme cold or extreme heat?
Extreme heat.
Riding by day or riding by night?
Day.
The last time you received a speeding ticket?
1 month ago.
Ooh. Honest. Love that.
That is a story too.
That's a story I cannot tell. Like, that is a good story. Maybe the next one.
And Daniel?
I reckon probably 4 or 5 years ago. I've been a good boy. I just haven't got caught.
I feel like Luciano in his all black Urus is just going to be hot ticket.
He was nearly an all orange, actually.
Different orange.
Do you sometimes talk to your vehicles?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. A lot.
What do you say to her? Is it her or him? Her, right there, I said.
At Dakar this year, there was a lot of words said.
Please don't hurt me.
And now they're a lot nicer. I purr to it and stroke it. It's nice.
Good man. Listed order of preference. Tarmac, dirt, gravel, sand, water or ice. And ice.
I can't remember all of the five.
Top 3.
Dirt, sand, gravel.
Luciano, what's your top 3?
Dirt, sand, tarmac.
What are your current favourite music tracks to listen to on the road? I want one for holiday mode, one for racetrack mode, and one for race mode.
Faster. Here you go.
Yeah, reggaeton for all of those.
I like that. Any particular favourite? Like, who's your favourite reggaeton artist?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny, of course.
I'm just getting such a vision of him now in the Urus with the Bad Bunny playing out there. Like, I feel like I'm seeing you for who you are right now, Luciano. And you, Daniel?
Country vibes right here. The chill, definitely cruising on the road sections. It's definitely a bit of country. And then for a bit of pump up, I'll go a little bit of, 90s rock, 2000 early.
That's the vibe. I love that. So as you know, Motorfest, the podcast, is about the different motorsport disciplines you can find in the new Season 6 of the Crude Motorfest, be it off-road, be it flying, motorbiking or GT cars. If you guys, for whatever reason, had to make a career change, which of these disciplines would you choose and why? So you could be any other discipline. You could be a rally car driver, you could be a MotoGP rider, you could be any other discipline. Would you still pick rally or would you change?
I think I stay rally.
Oh, you stay rally, do you?
Yeah.
I wish I got to go to Supercross and Motocross. Yeah, that's probably the pick I'd go to. And then go to rally after that.
What is it, if you could explain it to people, why rally raid, why rally bikes? In this, like, if you explain it in a couple of words.
It's just the adrenaline in the desert, the freedom is unreal. It's something you cannot experience it in another sport, even if it's MotoGP, Formula 1, whatever it is. I think it's just completely different. It's with the nature, it's more open, and it's nice.
And that's it for today's episode of Motorfest, the podcast, with Daniel Sanders and Luciano Benavides. I had so much fun getting into the gritty details of what these guys do for a living. And I just love this line from Daniel. He said, imagine yourself going to work, it's full gas traffic everywhere, and the world freezes and you have to race through the traffic as fast as you can to navigate with no rules. There's no speed cameras, no red light cameras. The world is frozen. That's pretty much what we have to do every day for 14 days straight. Guys, this was exhilarating. I'm almost ready to give rally riding a go myself. If you love this episode, make sure you binge the rest of the series on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, and we will see you again next time.
playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it. The next experience we have in store will knock your socks off. It's the product of a unique partnership. The Motorfest is teaming up with one of the most colourful crew of automotive influencers you can find on the web, Donut Media. Guys are the real deal. Their philosophy that cars are for everyone, combined with their electric energy, makes their content stand out like, I quote, above horse in a pasture of ponies.
I got a question for you guys, and buckle up, Buttercup, cause it's a doozy. Freaking lightning, baby! Boom! Listen.
This is Rule the Streets. Rolling! Another activity awaits. We're not staying in Honolulu just yet. We'll be joining the donut team at the bottom of the mountain. They need you to conduct a special experiment before settling down in the city. I'm not gonna lie, James wants to start big here. I don't want to spoil the surprise, so I'll just give you one clue. The first question involves Italy at its finest.
Ferrari and Lamborghini have been rivals since they were babies.
The Lamborghini machine. Let's ride.
James here. I'm talking to you from this drone. Well, I'm not actually in the drone. That would defeat the entire purpose of a drone. That would be a helicopter. It will follow you the whole time and take some awesome shots for our videos. Not in a weird way. Anyway, have fun. Automobili Lamborghini versus Ferrari. Man, I am so pumped. Hey, no pressure, but these cars are like really expensive, so try not to crash and burn, okay? Dang, dude, what a viewpoint. It really makes you think. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned there's gonna be turns. Sorry. feeling about our choice down there? Not having second thoughts, are we? Full Italian power! Give me the gravy, Grandma! Lamborghini takes it all! The Lamborghini machine rules the mountains.
Visualize your next objective, and let's go. We had a lot of fun making this next playlist. One clue, it centers on one of the most famous car models of all time. Terrible at keeping secrets. It's a Porsche. Okay, you probably guessed that it's the 911. Let's find out what makes this car iconic. Head to the container in Pearl Harbor and let's get behind the wheel of a legend. Diversity with the 911. We had no choice but to reveal it to you. Next in line. Porsche agreed to send us some of their most interesting models for you to try out. Shipping from Stuttgart, Germany to Hawaii took a little bit longer than they thought, so they've actually just arrived. Brand embodies power and performance, but it's also about elegance and style. So when you get behind the wheel of a 911, you've got to behave accordingly. Clean driving gets you a bonus at the end of each event. The cleaner you drive, the bigger your bonus will be. So even during a race, drive clean, take care of your car, and beat your opponents with finesse. gonna pay. In the 1960s and 70s, private racers adapted their Porsche 911 to compete in rally races all over Europe, a testament to the versatility of their design. Porsche, not to be outdone, officially entered some of their own tweaked 911s to the rally circuit. Originally sold their 959s at around $225,000. Nowadays, some sell for almost $6 million. Take good care of it. cars are synonymous with raw power, and American-made motors are some of the most powerful out there. We wanted you to experience how Porsche measures up against some other iconic automotive powerhouses. Driving is the 911 Turbo 3.6, one of the most famous sports cars in the world. Get ready to face off against some muscle car monsters. Against some tough muscle cars, but you're still driving a Porsche, so take care of it and avoid collisions as much as possible. avoid this. Your best move. manufacturers are in Stuttgart, Germany. Do you know what's special with Germany when it comes to driving cars? Yes, autobahns with no speed limit driving. So we provided you with a speed powerhouse to drive Hawaii's highway. So drive fast and drive clean. rewind. Porsche's manufacturers are in Stuttgart, Germany. Do you know what's special with Germany when it comes to driving cars? Yes, autobahns with no speed limit driving. So we provided you with a speed powerhouse to drive Hawaii's highway. So drive fast and drive clean.